Who wants some pudding?
Me.
I do. Teresa does. Eddie, you want some honey pudding?
I think I may.
Okay, well, I'm fixing to show y'all how to make it, and it's so easy and it's so good. So, I've got some egg yolks, I've got honey, I've got a little cornstarch, and I've got milk. And after it gets thick, I've got some vanilla flavoring to add to it. So, I am gonna put my cornstarch in there. And now I'm gonna add my liquid so that cornstarch can get mixed up real good. And I'm gonna kind of slowly do that, y'all, because I don't want any lumps or clumps. But cornstarch, if you use cornstarch versus flour, it's so much better because cornstarch does not have a tendency to lump on you. All right, now I got my 3 egg yolks, and I'm gonna go ahead and add those to the cold. And do it that way rather than having to temper it. We'll slowly. I'm gonna beat those up real good. Listen to me and Teresa, just a sniffing. Somebody told me yesterday that the pollen count was the highest it's been in history of them keeping track. And I'm telling you what, the pollen is so thick. I was gonna sit down on the porch out there yesterday, Eddie, and you could see all our cushions, everything is
just
soaked with pollen. I mean, I could rub it and see it on my hands. Okay, so I got that, y'all. So now I'm gonna add the rest of my milk. And we're gonna let this come to a boil. And let it boil for about 1 minute. And then we're gonna have to put it in the refrigerator for a couple hours and let it cool. Okay, here goes the honey. See, these are all ingredients that you probably got in your pantry. Who doesn't have milk? Who doesn't have honey? Who don't have eggs? Unless you live somewhere where eggs are $15 a dozen. Speaking of eggs, our chickens have finally started back laying. They didn't lay hardly anything over the winter. Okay, so here we go. And I got this on low, and I'm gonna cut it up to about medium. And I'm gonna whisk it the whole time, because I don't want scrambled eggs. I don't want lumps. I want it to be pure silky. Okay, y'all, it's been boiling for 1 minute. And now I'm gonna add like a teaspoon of vanilla that Eddie and I made. It's so good. Mix that up good. And now I'm gonna transfer this to a glass bowl, y'all. There we go. And the reason you want to take it out of the pot is because, first of all, you want to use a heavy pot, you know, so it won't stick or scorch or anything like that. And I tell you what, out of all the cookware that I've had made for me over the years, this was my favorite. This is the best cookware because my mother had cookware like this, and y'all probably know the name of it. But over the years, it got less and less quality. So when we started picking out cookware for me, I wanted to go back to that cookware the way it was originally, the good stuff. But you know what? Out of all the cookware, this sold the least. All right, now I'm taking a piece of saran wrap and pressing it down on that. And that's because a film will come on it if you don't cover it. And you don't want to film because then you're going to have to try to beat that up and all that. But so I finally figured out the reason it didn't sell was people didn't want to have to fool with cleaning the copper on it. And I mean, it's so easy. You can cover your copper with ketchup and get a scrubby and it'll clean it right up. And it's so pretty and it's so good. All right, so I think I might put this, let me see if I got room in the drawer, because these drawers are staying good and cold. I think I can make room for it. I can. I love refrigerator drawers, they're great. So we're gonna let that chill for a couple of hours and then we'll come back to it. All right, y'all, I am ready to finish up with our honey pudding. And look, see, I put that piece of saran wrap over it so it kept it nice and smooth, no film on it. It's just gonna be creamy and good. Oh, it looks so good. And I'm putting it in my grandmother's depression glass, dessert glasses. So all we have to do now is we're just gonna sprinkle it with some graham cracker crumbs. And the recipe actually calls for dry roasted peanuts, but all I have is my sea salt. So I'm gonna sprinkle a few of those on there. And we are gonna have some honey pudding. Doesn't it look delicious, Ed? Like
really creamy.
silk. It's different. It almost has a little alcohol taste. Oh no. I want you to taste it because it tastes like some kind of liquor. It's interesting though. You may like it, you may not. You know, I don't always know, but I do want Eddie to taste it and give me his thoughts.
I'll taste alcohol.
What do you taste?
It's I mean, I can definitely taste the honey in it.
I'm wondering if it's the vanilla. I don't know. Like I said, it's interesting. It's not overpoweringly sweet. I love the silky smooth of it. But, you know, it's a quick, easy dessert, and you can kind of fluff it any way you want to fluff it. How's that? Love and best dishes. Not bad for quickies. The longest part is chilling it. Love and best dishes. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.